This is the Lumary smart ceiling fan with RGBAI light. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user manual. They give you some wire nuts and mounting hardware, some more hardware over here including screws and wall anchors, and over here some more screws and wall anchors. These are for this, which is a holder for the remote, which is right here. Takes two AAA batteries. They are not included. Over here, of course, is the unit itself. It is 18 inches in diameter, like that. Okay, right there. The blade is clear. It's inside. This lights up, and there's another light that does RGB. So this is going to be your white light, and you can change the color temperature of that. Of course, adjust the brightness, all that kind of stuff. And then the colored light inside, you can adjust the colors of that. You can have it fade through colors and do all kinds of stuff. We're going to look into that in a bit. The fan itself is only 35 decibels while running, and it has 6 speeds, and it is also reversible. So you can run the fan in the reverse direction if you'd like. The main light is 2800 lumens, and this uses the Lumary app, or you can do the remote control like that. And if you have a voice assistant, it is also voice controllable. This mounts up to a standard ceiling electrical box in a house. Let me just move these things out of the way so I can show you here. I'll flip it down like that. This bracket turns and lifts off. Okay, there is a ground screw in there, so you can ground the unit like that. This is a sort of a cable just in case it falls. It's going to be okay. And your hot and neutral wires right like that. And that really is all there is to it as far as that goes. So this needs to be mounted to a standard ceiling electrical box. If you have an existing light in a room, that comes down. This goes up. How you're going to mount that? That's well beyond the scope of this video. I don't have many of those in my house, and any of the ones I do have ornate chandeliers, so I'm not taking them down. What I will do, however, is rig this up to hang it, and that way you'll see it in operation. It may not be the most sturdiest thing that you've ever seen, but it certainly will be operational. There are the fan blades right there, as you see. Yes, it is open up here, but nobody's sticking their hand in there, especially while it's running. So with that, let me get this rigged up, and then we will go ahead and test it out. Okay, there it is. It's hung up. Again, this is just for testing purposes, just so you can see what it does and how it works. Complete with a lamp cord, probably from the 1970s, but that is more than enough for our purposes. So we can go ahead and get started. Now, like I said, this uses the Lumary app to control it via the phone. The remote is, for the most part, self-explanatory. We'll go over that. But you can use the Lumary app, but this also will work with the Smart Life app. And I happen to use that myself for many, many, many smart controllable devices, smart plugs, and the like around here. And that's great because that means I don't have to clog up the phone with another app. So let's go ahead and get into the app there, and I'll show you how to set it up. Okay, here I am in the Smart Life app, and I simply tap the plus button in the upper right corner there. What's really nice about this is it's both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so that makes it really easy to set up. We're just going to go ahead and tap on that. It wants my network information, so let me enter that in. This needs a 2.4 gigahertz network, so let me set that in. And there we go. It says being added, so we'll just leave it. Now you can't see this because the phone is recording there, but the light on the unit was kind of fading in and out and now has come up just like that. We're gonna go ahead and hit done. And there we go. Now here's all the controls here. So I'm going to switch back to the main camera now. We'll get back to the app. Right now we're going to just start with the remote. Right over here is the light. That button right there. Press that and it comes on. So now, maybe a little hard to see, but these controls here, brightness and color temperature. So we can dim that down. And you can see how it dims. That's the dimmest level, and we'll run that all the way back up. Okay, there we are. And the color temperature we can change from cool white to, and you can stop anywhere in between here, all the way to a warm white. Okay. I'll go back to cool, and like I said, you stop anywhere you want is just fine. We'll get to the colored light a little bit later. By the way, there is a 1 hour and 4 hour timer on there as well. You can press, let me see if I could show you here. This button here will turn on the color light. You can have everything on, just one on, you know, anything you want. You could shut that and do that. And then you can cycle through all of the colors with that as well, as you see right there. So you can just have that as kind of an accent light like that. And again, at any time you can turn the main light on. And if you don't want it so bright, then we can dim that all the way down. That's fine right there. We can turn the fan on. Right there, of course. So we'll turn that on. So this is on the lowest speed, speed 1. Practically can't hear it. Now, is this as good as a regular ceiling fan? Impossible, because of the size. Look at my hand, you know, it's almost the size of the fan grill there. A ceiling fan is going to be, what, 50 something inches compared to this diameter. Okay? So, no, it's not as good as a regular ceiling fan, but better than nothing, and nothing special you need to do. You just mount this up, you got your light back, and you have a fan, and it's nice like that. Super, super quiet. We'll go right from that to highest speed. And they said 35 decibels, and I'll tell you, that's still nice and quiet. The airflow is not bad. Let's go back to the lowest speed for just a moment there. Okay, it takes a minute to get down. But there's still, you know, just a gentle breeze. If you have air conditioning in the room, this will just help to kind of circulate the air. And if you have this in maybe a bedroom, which has a center light, and you put this there, that can help blow that cool air down. That's going to keep you cooler, meaning you can turn the thermostat on that AC up and save some energy that way. And on high, let it get up to speed. Oh yeah, now without AC to cool you, yeah, it can, certainly. But, you know, depends. Or in the wintertime, you may wish to reverse it, so we can press the button there. So it's got to stop, and then you should see the fan go the other way. And there we go. And that gets up to speed there. So now it is sucking air in, which is useful for the winter time, because that will suck the cool air at the floor in, blow it through the fan, and out. It then hits the walls and basically circulates the air like that. I'll set it back to the regular mode right there. And once that starts going, we'll shut that, and then we'll go into the app, and I'll show you the controls there. Okay, so that goes. We can now just turn that off. By the way, that beep there, you can kill that if you want. It's in the app, so you can do that. So now we're going to switch gears, like I said, to the app. Okay, and let me get to the right screen here. There. So we still have the color light on. We'll go to that, kill that also. So you have white, color, and scene. All right. Well, keep it on white. Turn it on. There you go. Right. So now you want that a warm white. It goes to warm white. You run that around anywhere you want. Here's your brightness. You want it bright? There's 100% right there. You want it halfway? You could do halfway or somewhere like that. Very simple, very quick. Cool white, medium, and warm. Hey, nice and easy. On and off, just like that. Pretty nice like that. Let's shut that. We'll go to color. And we're going to go ahead and turn that on. And there you go. Same idea. You got a color wheel, but we'll just start with the simple stuff. Red, it goes red. Green, it goes green. Blue, and it goes blue. Okay, or you can move that over. If I can get my finger in the right place, there we go. Make it purple, something like that. Okay, so you can set all of that, adjust the brightness of that independently of that. So you have all of that there. And then there's also a music sync mode where you can do that. And as you see, now the colors will change as I go ahead and talk, just like that. All right, so there we are with that. And let us go back into there, and we'll go to the fan. And there's the fan. So now you hit the power button and the fan turns on. It even shows you in the app. Isn't that great? So there's your speed. You know, you want to run it down. You can do that. You want to turn the beep off, you can turn the beep off. Stuff like that. Fresh air or nature. So that's going to kind of vary it, kind of make the fan speed go up and down. Not really randomly, it kind of has its own pattern, but it'll almost like wind outside, so it does that. Or hey, if you want to just reverse it, it's going to come to a stop there and go backwards. There you go. So you can switch all of that around just like that. And that's really nice right there. In the scene mode, you can have it do all kinds of crazy colors as you see, just like that. You could speed that up if you want. You can slow it way down if you want. So it takes a long time before it changes to that. We'll set it about the middle right there. And there's other modes with different colors, gradients and that. I still have the fan running on that natural wind kind of thing. Whatever that one was pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty nifty right there. Let me shut the main lights out. And there you go. That's pretty cool to have on the ceiling of a room, just like that. Really can't complain with that. So there's all kinds of cool stuff like that that you can do with it. It's all in the app. You just gotta look around. There's screen after screen after screen, and customization after customization after customization. This is an Amazon Echo Dot, and you can do this with a Google Home Assistant or one of these jobbies right there, and you can voice control the unit here. Now, this is just for testing purposes. We're just going to do the main light on there. I do not know if it supports voice for the colored light and the fan. Turn on the ceiling light.
Okay.
Turn off the ceiling light.
Okay.
You'll notice I'm pressing the button on there to initiate this, because if I say that magic word, Alex, with an A, if you got one of those, it's going to start doing wonky stuff. So that's why we're doing that. But we can do other things. Turn on the ceiling light.
Okay.
Set the ceiling light to warm white.
Okay.
Set the ceiling light to 1%.
Okay.
Set the ceiling light to cool white.
Okay.
Set the ceiling light to 100%.
Okay.
Turn off the ceiling light in 10 seconds.
Okay, I'll turn off the ceiling light in 10 seconds.
That's pretty nifty right there. So if you just need a light in your room, or perhaps you're looking for a pop of color, or maybe you want a nice cool breeze, you can have it all with the Lumary Smart Ceiling Fan with RGBAI light. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.